Hello there everyone, today I'm going to tie a fairly large baitfish. This is a baitfish pattern that I've had great success with on Bluewater species such as Dorado and tuna, skipjacks and yellowfin tuna. It's a fairly easy pattern. We're going to use some microlon in white and blue. We're going to use some supreme hair for support, and then we're going to use a lot of Flashbait in pearl and in light blue. So first of all, I'm going to tie down a bundle of this supreme hair, looking like this. Very nice material. Tie down some of this supreme hair, and the reason why we're using supreme hair here is because we want the supreme hair to kind of support the rest of the materials that are very lively, and this way is a good way to do it. Supreme hair is a transparent fiber, which makes it very good for these types of bait fish, because it makes the fish transparent and looks like the real deal. So as you can see, I made two bundles. I made one longer and then one shorter to make sure that this is as stiff and as nice as I want it to be. Cutting off the leftover material. I'm using a fairly heavy thread here. This is a Vevus 8.0, like that. Then I'm going to take some of this nice new material, this microlon. This was not in my original pattern, but this is going to be a very nice addition, because it's going to make this fly be even more lively, and I'm completely convinced that this will only make the fly fish even better. So I'm taking some of these Flytying fibers and I'm pulling them out so they're not completely even in length. This is very important, because otherwise all materials that is completely even in length have a tendency to just cling together and not be very lively. So I'm taking some of this, cutting that off, and turning this over to use all of this. This is going to be a sardine imitation, because many of the times when you are out fishing for blue water species, at least in my experience, what seems to be a uniform way of doing this is to get hold of some bait fish, some sardinas. And then as you go out and look for tunas and dorados and stuff like that, when you spot a school, then you just throw out these sardinas to keep the school of fish around you, and then you can just pick them off one by one with a fly that imitates the sardinas, and well, this fly does that. So I'm going to take a lot of this pearl Flashbait. Flashbait comes in a lot of different colors, and the bundles in these packages is just abnormous. There are so much flash. It's very strong, it's very durable, and it's in my opinion of course the absolutely best type of flash there is available. As you can see, I've taken a smaller bundle than what I intend to use, and this is because there's no need to cut off a big bundle when you can just tie down one bundle first and cut the rest off and use that as the second bundle. I'm sure this fly could be used for a tarpon as well, like so. Cutting off all of that. Again, I've made sure that all the fibers are not uniform in lengths. Fastening this so it's going to stay where I want it to be. And I'm taking my Flytying in light blue. just the same amount as before. Again, making sure that these are not completely uniform in length. I must say this Flyline material really has grown on me, and I've expanded my use of this from just pike flies to, well, most of my saltwater flies as well. It really is a truly amazing material. This, of course, is going to be the upper part of the body, so I'm not going to tie this, so it's not going to be distributed evenly along all the way around the hook. Something like that is good. Then I'm going to take the finishing touch. I'm going to take a lot of this Flashbait in blue. Oh, this has been tangled a bit, I see. Nice looking Flashbait. Truly vibrant in the colors, and also it moves very erratic in the water. Has a lot of spark, a lot of bling to it. Taking this, and this is going to be the final touch of the fly. So of course this is going to be completely on top. As you can see, what I did was just turn it here. So I'm completely sure that this is fastened and this is in the place where I want it to be. I just have to turn this fly a bit over now to complete it. Just gonna do a quick finish up here. I'm just gonna see if everything is still in focus. Yeah, it is. Got a quick finish. Gonna cut off my thread here. Gonna hold everything back like this, and then I'm gonna take some UV curing light and some ice. And I think that for this fly, probably some red eyes would be nice, I think. So I'm gonna do this fly with some red eyes. Turning this over. Just to make sure I have everything where I want it to be when I apply my eyes. Like so. Then I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. And well, from here on out it's just a matter of gluing away. I can of course do that, but and I will do that, but I think I will just show you the end result.